In this video, we're going to talk about how you can make an animated GIF to make a simplified loop of a series of images. So there are any number of places that you can go to make these animated GIFs. One of the easiest ones that I found is this easygif.com. I actually found this out from students last year. And the link in the handout, which if you're following along at home, is going to be on page 5 and 6 of the handout, Creating Loops. The link in there will take you directly to the maker, but there are a whole bunch of other options you can do here. But if you find yourself just at easygif.com, you can click on GIF Maker. GIF Maker here is just a simplified format that will accept any number of types of images, including our loved PNG images that we create using our Python framework. Note there are a couple limits here that your max file size can only be 6 megabytes each for a total of 100 megabytes. We shouldn't run into a problem as most of our figures are on the order of 1 to 2 megabytes apiece. So what do you need to do? In order to make an animated GIF, you first need to upload some images. So choosing Files is going to open up a browser to then find a series of images. So for example, here I have a series of surface images from the GFS that I can use. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight and shift and grab all of those at one time and click Open. And when I do so, now it says I have 7 files, and so then I need to click Upload and make GIF. And it is GIF, not GIF. GIF, Graphical Interface Format. It's going to take a little bit to upload all of these files and for it to generate an initial animated GIF, which is going to populate here below in just a second. Once we get these GIFs in there, it's going to allow us to choose some options for how this animation might look. Do 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 do. Well, there was the Jeopardy song for you as we waited. There we go. It's now finished, and so now you can see we have a series of 7 maps. And so you can, if these are not in the correct time order, you can drag and drop these to different locations. I think since mine were created in sequence, their timestamps are appropriate, that this order should be okay. Some good quality options here are to put 100 delay time in, which it works in 1/100th of a second, which means that it's going to go 1 second each image. Our loop count we can put in here if we only want it to loop through twice before stopping, or if you leave this empty, it can loop forever. And so we're going to leave it empty to loop forever. In general, the other things are fine to remain unchecked. You could also then skip certain ones if you wanted to, but we only have a limited number here, so this should be okay. So let's go ahead and then make a GIF. And so now we have our animated GIF. And so we can then verify the fact that we are actually going forward in time. And sure enough, we are. And then it starts over at the beginning. And so what we can do is we see that it doesn't really notice when we start or end. And so I'm going to create the one at the end to be 200 long. And so by doing that, we're going to go through the end, and then we'll spend extra time on that end image to know that it is restarting. You can even make it more dramatic by keeping it on for 3 total seconds. And we can see what that looks like here in our loop. And we hold nice extra long there at the end before we restart at the beginning. That looks good to me. And so now, once we're satisfied with how that looks, there are any number of other things you can do to it by resizing things or rotating things as the case is necessary. But if you like what you got, then you just click Save, which I'm going to save this to my WeatherTech directory. And so then it saved it to that directory. And now I've got my easygif.com GIF Maker image, of which I'm going to go ahead and rename this Surface Loop GFS. And then if I open this, we're going to see that it's literally a series of images. And this is all well and good for our general setting here, to see those quickly. But if we were to import this into, say, a Google slide, maybe it should be slides.google.com. Perfect, we can create a new slide. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this title stuff. And if I go ahead and import or insert an image, I'm going to upload from the computer. I'm going to go to my 130 directory and find my surface loop. Then I'm going to centerize this loop, at least approximately. And we can see that it loops within our Google slide, which is really great for a presentation. Now, if we were to save this off as a PDF, it would just save one of the single images from this loop. Probably the first one, or maybe the last one, but it really could be any one in there. And so that's not going to work to loop then in a PDF, but for a presentation, say at the end of the semester, we could use this looping GIF to then be a poor man's way for getting a loop instead of putting in 7 different slides. So that's it. Pretty easy to make an animated loop from EasyGIFmaker.com, from EasyGIF.com there. And so feel free to utilize this for anything that you need. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.